So moving on here, we have the crown jewel of the presentation. We got Super Mario
And
3D World plus Bowser's Fury. So
yeah,
this game looks beautiful. Like I mean,
phenomenal.
it looks great. I mean, I think the dive people noticed in the trailer, that is a pretty cool new gameplay mechanic, obviously.
Hmm.
Kind of small for other people, but for me that's actually pretty big. I don't know why, but I feel like it's just like a good addition.
It is.
And
It's such a good addition.
the speculation of Bowser's Fury, we can get into that. Obviously, I'll hand it to you here, on what Bowser's Fury could be. So, yeah, you have your time. Go ahead.
All right, here we go. So,
Yep.
no, seriously though, for 3D World, I just want to give my quick thoughts on it. It looks so good. It has surpassed
Oh
my
yeah.
wildest expectations. I already mentioned this, the online phenomenal, the small little gameplay tweaks. It feels more like they're taking a second crack at the game instead of porting it over because
Yes.
everything from the default camera angles I noticed have been adjusted unless they're using some sort of free cam specifically for trailers, but I doubt that. Um, the movement speed of every character has been increased, so the game will feel more fast paced,
I saw
snappy.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like also the acceleration has also individually been tweaked um for each character. So like the time it takes to like when you hold down the sprint button, you don't start sprinting right away. You like go around, then you get a boost of speed.
Yeah.
That has been sped up from what I could see in the trailer. Um, the dive, just the fact that they're adding in like movement options. And then the crown jewel of this entire thing. Well, my crown jewel is online, but the crown jewel in terms of new content that they've actually shown off. Bowser's Fury. What is this? Like this like I'm so at a loss
Intrigued.
for
Yeah.
words. I thought whatever they showed off, being like, me being such a 3D World fanatic, I would be able to like, watch it, do an analysis like, hey, these are all like these are the six different levels they showed off in this mini segment of the trailer. This is the gimmick of this level, this is the gimmick of this level, this is the gimmick of this level. This hints to a new character. This deconfirms a character. I can't do any of that because they only showed 15 seconds, but the 15 seconds they did show was so far from what I imagined. Dude, it looks open world. Like what? That's crazy. Like I honestly can't tell if that's just like was something they whipped up for the trailer
Hmm.
or if that was actual gameplay. It looked like gameplay because it had the same the it had the same effect where the rain hits the actual camera
Yeah.
and like runs down the lens of the camera, so it's like running down your computer
Yep.
screen.
Yep.
That effect was in the raining levels and specifically the last level of 3D World. So that makes me think it's an in-engine thing because that's such a small detail that I don't know if they would add to if this was rendered in
Hmm.
like some other program. But like it's so different from anything I would have thought. Like they didn't it's not a new world. It's like well, we don't know if it's a new world, but I assume it's not a new world. It's like a whole like side campaign, which is like so so far. Like I just wanted like a couple new levels. Captain Toad got 4 new levels when that game was
Yeah.
ported over.
Yeah.
I would have been fine with that. I would have been fine with 4 new levels. I thought best case scenario in terms of just new levels, not even talking about like online and all the other amazing changes. I think best case scenario was for me at least a new world with like 8 levels. But like this is like a new campaign. It's like adding to the lore, I guess, of 3D World. It's like they are seemingly fleshing out the entire cat suit. Because that was literally the main like gimmick of that trailer. Like everything was shaped like the Super Bell, which is the cat suit for. I guess everyone knows that. I would assume so. It like it just like I can't words cannot even describe how excited I am for that. Like it's so hard to be excited for it because it's so we don't really know anything about it, but at the same time, the fact that we don't know anything about it is so intriguing. So it's like this weird, like painful excitement. Like I don't know what it is, and therefore I don't want to get my expectations too high. But like from looking at that, like that could be like well, I don't even know. I don't. I was gonna say like it could be like upwards of like 10, 15 levels, but man, I don't even know if that's any levels. It could be like a giant open world thing, which I guess would be cool, but that kind of like then how would camera control work, especially in multiplayer? Like it's so different from anything we knew in 3D World's history that
Yeah.
I'm just like I am I am floored. I am shocked, and quite frankly, I am I'm speechless. I'm actually speechless. Like I
Yeah.
don't know what to say about it.
I mean, I think it was amazing for sure. Obviously, I've said this a couple times. I think it won the entire direct, surprisingly. I
Yeah.
think something that surprised me as well is that it gained the most content out of all, or what it looks like. It's gained the most
Mhm.
content and kind of um,
Oh,
upgrade, at least,
100% it did.
from
Yeah.
all the other games. Obviously referring back to my Sunshine complaints a few minutes earlier, which is really surprising. But for sure, Bowser's Fury is very interesting. We'll get into that right now. I mean, I guess like if you had one guess for what Bowser's Fury could be and how it could play, or what what it even is, like what would be your best guess?
Okay, based on the trailer that we saw, I think that it's not open world, but so remember in 3D World how they had the overworld map where you would
Yep.
run to a level, beat it, run to another
Yep.
level. I think that it's essentially that, except you never go to the overworld map. Instead, you have a level, then instead of, quitting out and going to the overworld map, you still run in one giant thing through like another gate, so to speak, like those
Oh yeah.
giant cat thing, like those golden like cat gates. And then once you reach that, it's essentially like a checkpoint. So maybe from a map you can teleport to those gates, and then you go, you get another level or something. And this could be like a maybe Bowser's Fury is like an like kind of like a challenge sort of thing, like a high score, like how many can you do in a row. So maybe if like they give you like um there's like 100 different like types of these like mini challenges, so to speak, where it's like a mini platforming challenge that maybe you have to do in a certain amount of time. And then and obviously it's a linear challenge, like get to a flagpole, or in this case get to the next gate. And then you just do that, and then like next gate you do that, do that, and maybe I don't know. I have no idea, because in that case, like, why is it called Bowser's Fury? Like, there's got to be some sort of story mechanic in it, which is like,
I
because then
mean,
it's not
yeah.
Bowser's Fury. So
I mean, I when I first saw that, I just thought really hard into the title and the wording of it, Bowser's Fury. So I feel like people have been speculating like you would play as Bowser and it would be kind of like a narrative switch where you're playing like the evil, character, of course,
I
and
can't
not the
see that
hero.
happening.
And yeah, that's what I mean. Like I can't see it happening. So I feel like it's more of a difficulty thing.
Yeah.
Whether it be like those challenges like you said, or just like a new world that's like very, very, very difficult. That's like Bowser
Yes,
lava
that is
themed
so good.
sort of thing. I've seen a lot of people saying, there's some new character. I don't know where they could put that in. I I I just don't get it, especially
Yeah.
when the emphasis is on Bowser's Fury. I can't see them putting in like another world or some sort of different level to introduce Daisy. I've seen people wish for and stuff like that. So, I wouldn't be too high on expectations, 3D World fans out there, for a new character in the 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. But what I would expect, I think I would lower my expectations and possibly think of some sort of Bowser world, and I know there's like a world Bowser, but some sort of like Bowser's Fury based world based in lava and just very difficult, lower time, stuff like that. Maybe different like side stories, something like that. I don't know. Who knows?